is looking a bit worn out. You could probably use a break today.
Next time. Glabber? Don't worry. See how long he got. Overturn the story. Story wasn't cutting it.
We are set to bring you baseball from one of the crown jewels of the sport, memorable Wrigley Field in Chicago. Today, it's a NL Central Division matchup between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Chicago Cubs. The race for the division continues to heat up as two of the best square off next. Trevor Williams, a California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matt, we're going to look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Now to the plate, Tommy Edman. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. Here's the first pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center.
Oh, you got it.
Castellanos has it, and it's a quick out, number 1. So 1 out and nobody aboard. And in to bat next, one of the fastest players in all of baseball, Harrison Bader. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. 92 splits the plate, and it's strike 1. Dan, D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon. They come off another loss last time out, and in fact, they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, I know they lost their last game, but you know as well as I do, in this sport, you have to have short-term memory. You have to let it go. They can get it going back in the right direction today.
Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate.
I get it. He wants to see this guy's repertoire, but now he's behind in the count. Puts himself in a tough spot to hit.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. Maybe a threat of a thunderstorm or two later on. Game time temperature here in even 90 degrees. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Here's Nolan Arenado. Fouled off. He enters play with an even 50 RBIs to this point. Set to deliver the 0-1. Slow roller out to short. He's got it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. Down in order go the Cardinals. It's the Cardinals nothing. Cubs coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Carlos Martinez gets the call for game 1 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's really struggled lately. ERA over 5 in his last 3 starts, so he's going to have to really improve on that one. Too many base runners, too many hits, and too many walks. He needs to get off to a good start and maybe throw up a 0 in the first inning.
Pitch on the way. Nicholas Castellanos is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one at strike 1. Dan, D-Row, we take a look at this Cardinals ball club as they enter play this afternoon. They've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty. Dan, this team is playing well. They're getting closer in the division race. I guess my question to you, I want to ask you, did you find that you started to really pitch better as the summer months started to get hotter?
No doubt about it. Not only does his team start feeling better, but I think you get a good vibe starting to go throughout the clubhouse. You realize that the schedule is starting to wind itself down. Every game is more important. The bigger the game, hopefully the better you play. And this team's been playing some really good baseball lately.
Ball 2.
2 strikes.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Now it'll be Chris Bryant. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. First pitch of the AB now. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Ready with the 0-2. And it's fouled away. Bases are empty, one man out. Lifted down the line in left. Left fielder coming in. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Batting third, the first baseman, Anthony Rizzo.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. First chance for him here after appearing as a pinch hitter in the game last night. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. 0-1 the count.
I know that's the spot he didn't want to miss him, but he got away with it.
The windup and the 0-1.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Bader able to track it down for the third out. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. We are still scoreless. And that brings up Paul Goldschmidt entering this one with a top 10 National League batting average mark.
There's no way you could have forecasted this kind of season from this guy. Not to take anything away from him, but I don't think many people in baseball considered him to be one of the league's best hitters for average coming into this year.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Comes the 0-1. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold. 0-2. Time to take a look at the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Mike Fillmore.
Hey, D-Row, Mike Fillmore, one of the most consistent umpires throughout the league. both pitchers and position players love this guy.
Yeah, I think one of the best in the business. How I judge a good teammate is every day he opens that door, is he consistent? Can I count on him? Mike Fillmore is the exact same way behind the dish.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. One and 2, here it comes. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone to protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder, Paul DeYoung. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He comes in with that average down in the 240s, a dozen home runs, and 34 driven in. Hit on the ground out to short. And this is going to find its way into left for a 1-out knock.
That is good. The left fielder, Hunter.
To the plate now, Hunter Renfroe. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Again, another foul ball. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
Well, there's the great equalizer, the change of El Cambio. Listen, if you can keep that pitch in your back pocket and pull it out when you need it, like he did right there, usually hitters, they don't stand a chance.
At the plate now, Dylan Carlson. In the dirt. And he is in there. They couldn't get him at second. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
Well, the graphic here isn't going to properly show just how far that pitch was from the strike zone. That thing wasn't even close, and I think it made the decision to move up a base pretty easy to make.
Ready with the 1-0. This one's down to third. Bryant is up with it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2, and we are tied 0-0. Last half of the second set to go, and set to go is the second baseman, Gleyber Torres.
Gleyber Torres.
Now the first pitch.
Hey, this offense better be prepared to pull a trigger. This starter is known to be aggressive and come right after you.
And he takes this one high, 1-1.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Strike 2 as the fastball is let go. Here now the 2-2. Seared, and that is off the first base bag. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know about that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
And that brings up Javi Baez as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He comes in with that average down in the 240s, 17 home runs and 47 RBIs. Comes set with the 0-1. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Hit in the air out toward left. Renfroe is there and he has it for the out.
Batting fifth, the center fielder, Ian.
Next up is Ian Happ, and as you can see, he's seen that average climb the last week or so. Now the first pitch. Hit back toward the mound. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only one away.
Get the ball for this man. He needs to put that on the man. Look, he's been struggling. The season hasn't gone according to plan, but he's staying pot committed and grinded out a nice knock.
Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. The average sitting right at 270 on the year. 5 homers, and he's driven in 24. Line to the right side. And the Cubs are going to strike first here. It's a base hit, and they have taken a 1-0 lead. So next to bat will be the left-handed hitting Jock Peterson. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. We'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Just missing here, 2-0.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down the way or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
The 2-0 on the way. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. The 2-1 home is looked at for ball 3.
There isn't a hitter alive that doesn't love hitting at fastball counts like 3-1. It's usually a pretty fruitful count in terms of getting a pitch to drive.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes.
can't come out of his game plan right here. He knows he's a known sinker baller. I know it was a four-seamer right there, but get back to that two-seam. It's what his MO is.
The 3-2 pitch. Half at second. Contreras. First, one gone. Swing and a little tapper. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Going back is the right fielder. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And he'll take those extra 90 feet, so put runners at the corners now with 2 gone in the inning. That was a really tough play, so we want to take another look at it with show track. He got a solid read off the bat, the route efficiency was good, and he ended up covering more than 120 feet to make that play. Really remarkable. Stepping in now, Trevor Williams, as he'll take a changeup here for strike one. Twos all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. Ready with the 0-1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to grind it out right here. He's got a chance to help himself, and nothing's a bigger backbreaker to a team than watching the pitcher drive in a run.
The 0-2 is a swing and a high pop-up. Goldschmidt shading to his right. No problem with this one, and the inning is over. Only 1 in the inning for the Cubs. Back alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian here, as it'll be Yadier Molina to lead things off. Here's the first pitch. Yadier Molina is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
1-1 the count. Down the left field line and deep. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first down. Digging in next, Carlos Martinez. First pitch on the way. Now a check swing, but it's strike one anyway, says the home plate umpire. 1 out, nobody on. Hit on the ground out to short. There's Baez. Throw in time at first for route number 2. So stepping in is Tommy Edman. He flew out in his last debut. First pitch of the AB now.
Nope. Ball 1, no strike.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Ripped down the line. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
That was some great situational hitting there after surveying the field to see what the defense was giving him. The third baseman was well off the line, and he had no chance to make a play as he sprays it down the left field line for a 2-bagger.
So that'll bring in Harrison Bader. As he'll take a look at ball 1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. The set and the 1-0. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Ready with the 1-1. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. Edman stands at second with 2 gone. Looked like he got fooled on the speed there. 2-2.
Hey, make no mistake about it. This lineup's going to have to get going and get a little bit more aggressive. This guy's pounding the zone.
3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Popped him up. Baez in foul ground. He handles it easily, and the inning is over. So they can't make anything out of a 2-out double. Back with more fun here on a Friday afternoon after this. Bottom of the third now, and standing in is the veteran outfielder Nicholas Castellanos.
The right fielder, Nick Castellanos.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1.
1-0.
Count is even 1-1 to Nicholas Castellanos.
Nope.
Tries to change up on him there, but it's a ball. 2-1. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
This is the only guy in the lineup that struck out so far, and now he finds himself in the hole with 2 strikes.
Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Too high. Ball 3.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Here's Chris Bryant now. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. Bryant makes a lot of great contact against left-handed pitching, perhaps one of the best in the game in that regard, but he does have his warts against right-handers at times. Just not as proficient at putting the ball in play when it's coming from that side. This is lined into left field, a base hit.
He was able to spit on that first slider right there, guys, but he didn't let the second one go. Able to execute and drive the baseball.
And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate as he sends it on the ground to first. One there on to Goldschmidt, and it's in time, a double play, and the side is retired. One hit's all they get. On now to the top of inning number 4. It's the Cubs 1 and the Cardinals nothing. All set for the start of the inning, and in next it'll be the perennial MVP candidate, third baseman Nolan Arenado. First offering on its way.
Nope. Ball 1.
The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. Into the windup and the pitch. Pitch popped up. Contreras waits on it, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batter.
All right, so time now for the Cubs Road to the Show report, as we see a couple of prospects who have been performing at a high level in the upper minors. Here's Paul Goldschmidt now, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The windup and the 0-1.
Ball, that's out.
No runs, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. And that's upstairs, running the count to 3-1.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
The 3-1 pitch. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Now the payoff pitch home. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
1 out, runner at first, and that'll bring in the Illinois State product, Paul DeYoung. Here it comes. Runner goes for second. Pitch swung out and missed the throw. And Contreras nabs him with a strong throw to second.
Well, he showed a lot of patience to work out that walk, but it got erased pretty quickly. Always hate to give outs away on the base pass, especially when you've gotten on base for free.
Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. Now the pitch. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. The Redbirds down quietly. They trail this one 1-0. Bottom of the inning now, and that will bring up Gleyber Torres.
The second baseman, Gleyber Torres.
First pitch on its way. Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1 home.
Hey, after the double in his first at-bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
And he comes back with a gorgeous slider there for strike 2.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor and he's swinging a pitch that bad? Not good.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch.
Hey, I know the idea is to try to get the guy to swing on a 2-2 pitch, right? But that one was so low, I don't know anybody that would have swung at that pitch.
Good battle. Count remains full. The next 3-2. And another foul ball. And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
That leadoff walk is a great way to start this inning when you're looking to pad the lead. Could be the beginning of good things here in this half inning.
Now at the plate, here is Javier Baez. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. From the stretch. Behind 0-2 now. Torres gets his lead at first, nobody out. Slider. Ooh, thought he had it, but it's 1-2.
What pitch recognition right there. 90% of the guys are going fishing after that nasty slider.
Here comes the 1-2. And there he goes towards second. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder. 1 run, 4 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. set. Here's the 2-2. Runner going a second time. He takes the changeup the other way out toward right center. Bader is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning. And that will bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. He singled in his first AB. From the belt, kicks and deals. Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. Renfroe is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out. Runner at first with two gone in the inning, and Wilson Contreras digs in at the plate. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
One of the biggest factors on how long you're going to go with a start is how many first pitch strikes you throw. 80% usually means you're going to have a pretty good day, and that's on the menu so far.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Just missed a home run to the deepest part of the yard. It's off the wall. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
That's just some great base running from the guy at first. The ball had plenty of air under it, but he got a good read, recognizing it wasn't going to be caught, and he hustled all the way around home. That's something that shouldn't go unrecognized in that play.
Here's Jock Peterson now. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
0-1 count. Here it comes. Hit out towards second. Scooped up. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Well, Toronto score in the inning on this RBI double. We played 4. It's now 2-0 Chicago. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cardinals to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And that'll bring up outfielder Hunter Renfroe.
This is where the pressure starts to build a little bit on an offense. It's not late enough. I mean, you don't have to start panicking right now, but this is where you're looking for someone to light a spark to get back in this game.
Now here's the first offering. No balls and 1 strike. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Two balls and a strike to the St. Louis leadoff hitter. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Stepping in for the Cardinals, Dylan Carlson. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over. Kind of similar situation right here. Similar stuff on the mound. Look for them to try and get him to do exactly the same thing as his last AB. He's got to fight to get it elevated just a little bit more. Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
Ball that time.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Now here it comes.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
Bases are empty, one man out. Fouled away.
Interesting pitch selection right there, in off the plate. Not too many pitchers in the game want to go in there and risk hitting the guy and letting him get on first base free of charge.
That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Here now the 2-2. Seventh pitch of the at-bat coming up. Fastball, strike three called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are two away.
Great spot on that 2-2 fastball. You can't place it on the inside corner any better than that. As a hitter, there's just not a whole lot you can do with that unless you're looking for it and time it just right. Love seeing a guy that can work the inside with his fastball.
Yadi Molina digging in now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. 2-0 count, the pitch. 3-0 now.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
3-0 pitch. Hey. 2 out, nobody on. And he fouls this one off.
Hey, offense needs to check itself right here. They need to make this starter a little bit more uncomfortable. 1 strike away from 5 shutout innings.
This one's blooped out toward right center field. In there, a base hit.
And they keep the inning alive with a base hit, but you can see that's only the 3rd hit he's given up the entire game, so he's still in total control out there.
Standing in now, Carlos Martinez.
And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right.
Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Molina leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Fouled off. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 1 left for the Cardinals. They're still down. It's 2-0. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and next will be the pitcher, Trevor Williams.
No pitcher, Trevor Williams.
Now the pitch. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Cut fastball above the letters, a ball and a strike. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. Three balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter.
Well, that's ball 3, and the Cubs right now, they're looking for base runners. Hey, they'd love to get a leadoff walk.
Three and one. Here it is. Misses with it. Ball 4. And a terrible start to the inning as he's walked the pitcher, leading things off.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're trying to put a start away. Make him work his tail off, throw a lot of pitches, and get on base any way that you can. A big inning at this point of the game, and he's probably gone.
First offering. Nicholas Castellanos is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. Lays off the fastball away, and it's 2-0.
A couple of strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. A runner at first with no outs here. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Won't commit on the slider. Good patience, and it's full 3-2.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat, as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
And this is the kind of thing that's been happening to him all season long. He'll cruise for a while, hitting his spots, and all of a sudden the wheels come off and he struggles. We'll see if he can recover here.
There's the St. Louis manager now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart after working just 4+ innings, as this will not go down as a quality start, that's for sure. So a new pitcher set to go here as the right-hander Adam Wainwright gets the call. Chris Bryant will be his first test out of the bullpen, and it'll be a tough test indeed as he'll face him with 2 on and nobody out here. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Wainwright has pitched north of 2,200 innings in the majors, and in that time he's compiled a whip under 1.3. Translation, he's better than league average in that category. Now the 1-0.
Put that in a memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
Outside, 2-1.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike two. Working for the punch out and the offering. So a full count now.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Now the payoff pitch home. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. The next 3-2. And a double steal try here. Count remains full. The 3-2 one more time. Grounded back up the middle. DeYoung's got it. There's one. On to first, so he comes right out of the bullpen and gets the double play.
Gotta love that out of the reliever, right? The first batter he faces, he gets to roll over into a double play. Hold the right string that time, Skip.
Into the box now, Anthony Rizzo. He grounds it sharply to third. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. Cubs strand one, but they hold a 2-0 lead.
Leading off for the Cardinals, the second baseman, Tommy.
First pitch of the AB now. Sends that one out of play for strike one. The windup and the 0-1. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 home. Liner towards second. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
You never want to beat a pitcher that breaks a guy out of a slump, but this guy was too good. You knew it was a matter of time before he started barreling baseballs. That gives him a multi-hit game, and I'm sure he's feeling good about it.
And that'll bring up the former top prospect Harrison Bader. And it's grounded just foul down the line. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1.
good speed at first and good speed with a guy at the dish. It's going to be tough to double up these guys. If you're an infielder, you got to get rid of it quick.
Here's a look over to first. Don't want to forget about him. Edman aboard here at first with nobody out. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Now the 2-1 pitch. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Nolan Arenado, who represents the possible go-ahead run here, waits in the on-deck circle. The 3-2 pitch. Shot down the line. It's a fair ball. Now the relay home. And he will get in there with their first run. It's a 2-1 game now.
Well, this is a lesson for all those pitchers out there. When you allow the leadoff man on base, it always comes back to haunt you. With no outs, I thought they might hold the runner at third, but they send him anyway, and the run scores.
And that'll bring in Nolan Arenado as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Set to deliver the 0-1. Hit in the air out to straightaway left. Peterson has a read on it. He's got it one away. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base. So here's the cleanup hitter, Paul Goldschmidt, trying here to plate the tying run from second. First delivery to him. In the dirt here. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball one. Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. Runner at second here with one man out. The 1-0 home is swung on and missed, strike one. The 1-1 takes a pass and misses. That's strike two.
You could tell by the hitter's balance after that swing that he's seeing the ball really good. His timing is right there, and I expect him to catch something clean.
The 1-2 is a changeup that's looked at for a ball. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. And a full count to Paul Goldschmidt. 3 balls and 2 strikes. hard hit towards center. Half is there, 2 gone.
The batter, number 11, shortstop, Paul DeYoung.
So Paul DeYoung digs in next. The base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And a foul pop behind the plate. Contreras is under it. He's got it to end the inning as they'll strand the tying run in scoring position. Cards get 1 in the inning on the RBI double. Bottom of the 6th is straight ahead. It's the Cubs 2 and the Cardinals 1. Welcome back to the north side of Chicago. Back here at Wrigley Field as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said that although they haven't broken through in a big way in the runs column, they have made the opposing pitching work really hard for just about every out. Their starter's pitch count was pretty high, which resulted in him being removed from the game prior to the 6th inning. Now it's a matter of making their bullpen work just as hard, guys.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. First pitch coming from Wainwright. Wind up and the 0-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle, reined in, and a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. Digging in will be Javier Baez, flew out last time up. First pitch on its way. And it's fouled away. Low scoring game thus far, 2-1 here in the 6th. One and one.
One strike.
And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Oh, this ball is hammered out to deep center field. Looking up is the center fielder. Into the bleachers and gone. A solo home run there for Javi Baez. Number 18 for him on the campaign. And with it, the Cubs have taken a 3-1 lead.
Well, there's an old saying that the harder you throw, the farther it goes. How about this? Good fastball, and this ball is absolutely tattooed. See you later.
Now at the plate is Ian Happ. And Dan, after that home run, it looks like they might be able to end this losing streak that they've been mired in.
Yeah, and a win at this level feels really good, especially when it's been a while. They're on their way, but they can play well the rest of the game.
First pitch on its way. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Carlson is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down. So now to the plate, Wilson Contreras. He doubled his last time up. Now here's the first offering. A shot to first base and caught there to end the inning. One scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. The 6, 7, 8 hitters coming up to start the 7th. It's now 3-1 Chicago. Rowan Wick is on the pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 50.
And stepping in, Hunter Renfroe. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th. First pitch on the way. Dangerous curveball that time, but laid off as it drops into the top of the zone.
Hey, you want someone sometimes to rattle the bat rack, but also the guy on the mound's got to eat too. They're executing their pitches out there. It's going to be tough to score some runs.
The 0-1. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Loud contact there, but it's well foul. The 0-2 once more is taken. That's ball 1.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
A breaking ball swung on and missed, and he's set down for the 2nd time this afternoon. Now into the box, Dylan Carlson. His prior history in this matchup, he's hitless in 3 at-bats. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1. Comes set, and the 0-1.
Ball, 10.
Fouled away. We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. And he strikes him out as well. So 2 punch-outs to begin the outing out of the pen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. And that That misses, ball one. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now. Two balls and a strike to Molina.
Hey, be on the lookout right here. Usually when a pitcher drops in a curveball for a strike looking, now he'll try and throw it in the dirt, get you to fish a little bit. I want to see where he goes here.
Now the 2-1. Popped him up. Rizzo has room in foul territory, and that will end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. They still trail it here 3-1. Last half of the 7th here, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Jock Peterson.
Jock Peterson.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. 1-0. 4-1. And he falls behind now, 2-0. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your A swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
Now the 2-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
The 2-2. This ball is also hit foul and heading for the seats, so we'll have to do it again. Still 2-2. Pitch on the way. Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out. And now the Cubs pitcher, Rowan Wick. He's newly entered into the ballgame, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. Alfonso Rivas will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 84, Alfonso.
And now the first pitch. Curveball, and then misses in the dirt for ball 1. The 1-0. Line drive snagged on a short hop. Throw on to first, and Wainwright has it working now. 2 away. Nick Castellanos at the plate now. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. first delivery to him. And a cut fastball in there for a strike. It's 0-1. Ground ball left side. Gloved by Arenado. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Cubs are down in order as the lead remains 3-1. Roberto Osuna has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 54, Roberto Osuna.
Lane Thomas is out of the dugout now as it looks like he'll come on and hit for the pitcher Wainwright. He's set and the pitch. And a ball 1-0. Still plenty to be desired in terms of batting average, down in the 180s entering play. 2 home runs and a dozen RBIs. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike.
Big fastball is definitely this guy's MO coming out of the bullpen.
The 1-1.
Count 2-1.
The 3-1 count, tying run on deck. Good spot to be a hitter right now. You have to look for something middle in.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Swing and a miss, and the count goes full 3-2.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
That brings in Tommy Edman as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. So far 2 for 3 in this one. The 1-0 home is looked at for ball number 2. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
Hit on the ground to third. Bryant's got it. Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag.
And that's what speed does for you. He made the play, but in the back of his mind, he knew he was dealing with the speedster, so he rushed the throw, and he had more time than he thought, too.
At the plate, Harrison Bader. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. 1-0 home. Misses for the second ball.
These are the moments that don't always show up on the highlight film right here. Big spot. They have a chance right here. This guy mixes in a knock. They have a chance to get right back in this game. If not, if he grounds into a double play, it's pretty much over.
3-0 to him now.
No strike.
He loses him on ball 4.
Now batting, the third baseman.
So now into the box is Nolan Arenado. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike 1.
Man, the Redbirds, they've been struggling all game long. They've yet to been able to get that big hit. This is the time for the big hit for the Redbirds.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it.
You know, it's funny right there. You look at that pitch, and it's almost a hybrid in between a big-time old-school curveball and a nasty slider that goes off the fastball. That's kind of right in the middle right there, kind of working off the clock, that 3 to 8, if you can picture that in your head. Tough pitch to lay off of.
The 2-2. Here's Arenado with a drive. Well hit to left and deep. And they have taken the lead. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. And it's now a 1-run ball game.
I'm sure at the plate right there, he's thinking stay up the middle, hard line drives to either gap. He did it one better, giving his team the lead right there with a huge 3-run bomb.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Paul Goldschmidt. 4th trip to the plate for him, and he's at risk of ending that nice hitting streak that he's put together.
Yeah, I know, Matty. It's been a really nice run for him, and hey, it's not over yet. You know he's as motivated as anybody to make something happen right here.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
0-1.
And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Now here's the pitch. Into right field. That's a base hit. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he was staring at his last at-bat right there, or probably his last at-bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
Hey, better late than never. And I'm sure when he walked into that batter's box right there, he's thinking, this very well could be my last AB of this game. So if I'm going to keep this streak alive, I'm going to have to do it right now.
So now to the plate, Paul DeYoung. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Now the 1-0.
That's it. Ball 2.
clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Somebody's getting frustrated. He's not used to getting hit around like this.
Goldschmidt, base runner at first with one out. And he misses with that one for ball 4. So that'll put runners on first and second now with one away.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Next to dig in, Hunter Renfroe. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Set, here it comes. Hit the other way out toward right field. Castellanos is there, 2 down. So here is Dylan Carlson in a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch.
Outside, that's ball.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. That hole getting a little deeper now. It's 2-0.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
Jake Arrieta trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away.
Number 49, Jake Arrieta.
Into right field, that's a base hit. The throw home. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a 1-run game where every pitch is so important. You're 1 pitch away from a solo tying the game up. That's not the case now.
At the plate now, Yadier Molina. As he'll take a look at ball one. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball.
He's got a couple of pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. It might be time to take a step back and try to refocus on making some good pitches.
4 runs here in this half inning. Swings right over the top of that one. 2-1.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
Now the 2-1. A little bouncer. Tried to fool him with the changeup, but he won't offer at it. 3-2.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought that was strike 3, and they weren't far off, but I think that was a good call. Looked to be just a bit outside.
Out of the stretch, the 3-2 pitch home. On the ground to second for Torres. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done as the side is retired. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Cardinals 5 and the Cubbies 3. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Alex Reyes will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Tyler O'Neill is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. Digging in next will be Chris Bryant. His career line against Reyes, not great. He's 1 for 8. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. Here's the first pitch.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
Fastball called for strike 2.
Hey, back-to-back, same pitch, same spot. Don't be shocked if he goes right back out there. If I'm a hitter, that's where I'm sitting. Everyone would think he wants to go somewhere else. He might go right exactly to the same spot.
Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Gotta find a way to keep his hands back.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
One of the big advantages to pitching ahead in the count if you're a pitcher, because you have to cover both pitches if you're a hitter. You have to cover the off-speed and the fastball. And in the 1-2 count, you might be sitting off-speed, and what happens? He gets the fastball, and he can't catch up to the express.
To the plate now, Anthony Rizzo, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. He's set. Here's the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Woo-wee! That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
It's another K. So back-to-back strikeout victims to start this relief outing.
No better way to minimize the potential damage a cleanup hitter can do than to strike out both guys in front of him. Always a confidence boost when you can sit down the guys at the top of the lineup.
Next up will be Gleyber Torres as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Here it comes.
Nope. I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
And they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Really tied him up on that one.
Yikes, he kind of looked clueless on that swing right there, Matt. If I'm pitching, I'm going right back to that same pitch.
Here comes the 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. Here's the pitch. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. Chopper up the middle, and 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. Still a 2-run deficit. It's 5-3.
Trust me when I tell you, no exceptions to the rule. Bringing blessings when I move. Special, I'm an essence, I'm a
All set to start the 9th in this one, and into bat next will be Tyler O'Neill.
The right fielder.
First offering on its way.
Hey.
Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone.
Ball, 1 strike.
Bounce it to the left side. Baez fields it cleanly. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. And now back to the leadoff spot in the St. Louis lineup. Stepping in, Tommy Edman. He reached on an error and later scored his last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Count 1-0.
1 out, nobody on. And that swung on and missed on a pitch down, 1-1.
Same pitch that time, the sinker, but it looked like he made a good adjustment with it.
Yeah, Matt, that's a great point. Released it from out front much better that time. I just think he wasn't real happy with the first one he threw, so he wanted to get the feel back for it.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. This is pulled into right. Castellanos is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
The center fielder, Harrison Bader.
So next to hit is Harrison Bader. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First offering.
Oh, that's low.
Now the 1-0. Hit on the ground to third. Bryant is up with it. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Cardinals, and it remains 5-3. Giovanni Gallegos comes on looking for a save here in the bottom of the ninth inning.
Number 65.
Javier Baez will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ballgame to this point. First delivery to him. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And the pitch. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Two balls and a strike to Javi Baez. Into the corner and slicing foul.
He got the fastball where he wanted and just pulled off of it.
Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. One away. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the ninth as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And as you see there, he sits in fourth place in that department in the National League. Now to the plate, here is Ian Happ. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And now the first pitch.
0-1.
Bases are empty, one man out. Ready with the 0-1. Late swing there on the changeup. Couldn't make up his mind, I guess. It's strike two.
That's a ball.
Shooting for that low inside corner, but he missed with it. 1-2. And he strikes him out as well. So two punch outs to begin the outing out of the pen.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. Two hitters, two strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. Well, you'd credit Adam Wainwright with the victory, barring any late turnaround here. Two-run game, last of the ninth with two away. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon.
You have to find a way in this situation to look in that on-deck circle and find a way to get your best hitter to the plate with a chance to tie it.
Cubs are down to their final strike here. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2.
He wasn't even close to swinging right there. That was a stone-cold take.
2 out, nobody on. Two and 2 to the Cubs catcher. Swing and a miss as they definitely had him reaching for that one, and this ball game is over.
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure is off. If they get one of the next 2, the series is theirs.
5-3 the final score in this afternoon's game. The Cards posted 4 runs in the 8th on the way to victory. Adam Wainwright earns the victory out of the bullpen, his 5th. Giovanni Gallegos closes the door for the save, his 26th. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.